I'm seeing for this Nature's Calling event makes me feel like I want an outdoor retreat refresh, right? Like, I feel like they go hand in hand. I am worried that we will be getting new content related to outdoorsy, whatever. There have been some talks about leaks, if you will. People really think fairies are coming. I do feel like they're kind of setting up like, this feels like it's prime for a refresh. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, vstreetlove. I'm Vanessa, my pronouns are she, her, and on this channel, I like to make silly Sims videos. And today, I wanna talk about some of the Sims news that we got directly from the Sims team. We're gonna go over the update that came out. We're gonna go over the new sort of roadmap that we got, and then also another event that they've announced today as well. All right, so to start, there were a couple of things that the Sims team announced that I feel like are interesting, and I'm interested to hear what you think about these things. So first, they announced Sim Your Summer. Turn up the heat and sim your summer. It's getting real hot in The Sims. This summer, turn your simple what ifs into, well, that escalated. Build it, push it, break it, woohoo in it, make the improbable possible in The Sims. I don't know who's writing these PR statements, but this is really funny. So we've got this graphic here. So we've got information on here starting this Friday through July. So they're announcing the Sims live stream. I'll come back to that in a moment. Then on 6/5, we're getting the June through August roadmap for The Sims 4, okay? On 6/10, there's gonna be an update for The Sims free play, which actually I'm wondering now if they actually hinted at this update in the calendar. I don't play The Sims free play, so I wouldn't have known to be looking out for that. But the Make a Splash is what's making me think of that. Then in June, there's gonna be a Sim Shop summer drop. On the 22nd of July, there's going to be another update for The Sims free play. And then at some point in July, we are getting The Sims board game. Okay, so that is the Sim Your Summer graphic. From there, it says create the perfect moment for your Sims, whether it's simply to unwind and relax, you know, et cetera, more information. So this is kind of like the prequel to the roadmap. Honestly, I feel like the thing that most interests me as a Sims 4 player is this information that we're gonna get on June 5th about the roadmap that we're getting that covers June to August. So this puts us at the time of me recording this, next Thursday, we're gonna be getting the information of what we should expect from The Sims 4, basically for the summertime next week. So that's kind of exciting, I feel like. So this is Sim Your Summer. That's the theme. As far as the little like illustration here, I see grilled cheese, water, I don't know, stereo, heat, fire. Okay, so if you don't follow me on TikTok, which you should, vstreetlove on TikTok, I made a video that was talking about how I noticed that The Sims, like The Sims official account, was leaving comments on Megan Thee Stallion's Instagram posts, just like randomly. I will insert that here. What's going on with The Sims? No, not that. Not that either. I'm on Instagram and I keep getting these notifications that The Sims is commenting on Megan Thee Stallion's posts. So she posts this talking about Coachella. And then here goes The Sims talking about Yee, and we can't stress this enough, ha. Responding to people's comments with like the running emoji. Because people are like, Sims, what are you doing here? Then Megan also posts this she looks so good. And The Sims agrees. Do you see this? What does this even mean in Simlish? Then on Friday, Meg releases a new song, and look who's in the comments. But The Sims, another hit, Meg don't miss. Is there a collab coming that I don't know about? Is there something brewing that I don't know about? What's going on? Or is The Sims just part of the hotties? Which is fine, I don't blame them. Did you see those photos? Did you see that video? But it's like, it was giving very much, Ariana, what are you doing here? Why am I getting alerts about, oh, The Sims team commented on another Megan Thee Stallion post? Like, what is happening? What is going on? Also, y'all let me know if you've seen The Sims in other celebrities' comments or other places where you don't expect them to be, because I just find the whole thing hilarious. Because it was just kind of random. It was just one of those things where I was like, oh, ha, 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 that's so silly. But then The Sims commented on my video, just like the like eyes emoji and like a little green heart. So I was just like, okay, something's cooking. They're cooking up something. I don't know what's going on, but that's hilarious. And then what do you know? Because the first thing it says here is the Sims live stream. The Sims has already collaborated with Hashtag Black Girl Magic celebrities. Actually, I wouldn't say that they're Black Girl Magic celebrities, but you know, we had Lotto and Doja Cat already as part of just like the things that they were doing this year for The Sims and just bringing celebrity Black girls into the fold of The Sims. So for me personally, I was like, oh, something's happening with Megan Thee Stallion. Something has to be happening. I was hoping, or maybe that we would get some like Megan Thee Stallion and Simlish. Not to say that that's not happening. I'm just saying I was like, oh, maybe we get some of that. Seeing the Sims live stream to me means that Megan Thee Stallion is going to be involved. We will be finding out that information soon. I wonder why they never got Keke Palmer. She used to stream on Twitch. I don't know. Maybe they didn't know, or maybe they haven't thought about it. That's one thing that happened. We got an announcement of more announcements, essentially. Next, we got an update. So we got a small patch update today, an actual update, not an SDX drop, which would be pretty non-invasive. I've been told that UI cheats and better build by don't work with the update. So just pay attention if you have mods in your game, pay attention to the mod creators' websites and social media platforms so that they let you know when their mods are updated to be compatible with this game update. But they say that we have performance updates and bug fixes. So going into this, the first thing that they say is that console players, the patch is delayed for console players. That's a little concerning, but they are working on it. Then it goes on to say that today's update is primarily aimed at preparing the game for upcoming Nature's Calling quest event, which I will go over next. That event begins on June 24th. They've addressed some issues with the sleek bathroom and the sweet Allure creator kits. And they fix an issue with fishing spots, like routing the fishing spots in Sulani. So what's new in The Sims 4? So they created a toggleable on-screen guide for new players to access through the Emily guidance to quickly reference game controls. And if you don't know, I did make a video on how to Sims 4. So I do have a video breaking down how to get started playing The Sims 4 if you have been casually watching my videos and you don't play the game, but you're interested. And so I'll link that as well. They also said they improved goals UI elements to streamline player experience through various situations, events, holidays, and discovery quests. Improve the goals UI. Interesting. I am curious to see what that will look like. So then they go into performance updates. In this patch, we've made several optimizations to enhance your gameplay experience. Improved lot loading times by up to 10%, increased frame rates with up to 22 frames per second gain in laptop mode, enhanced performance on consoles, which funny because the patch is delayed, and PC with smoother graphics, streamlined game elements saving over 18 megabytes in memory usage for improved performance, optimized game processing for faster load times. They mentioned load times twice. I don't know if that's on purpose. This is lot loading times. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know why it's mentioned twice. Anyway, threaded rendering improvements for better gameplay. I don't know what this line means. This to me feels a little technical sounding. Do you guys know what this means? Because I do not. And then fixed graphical bugs for a more stable visual experience. So overall performance updates, which I hope is noticeable. I guess if you have fired up your game at this point and it seems like it's running faster, smoother, better, let me know in the comments because I'm interested to see if there is a noticeable difference. I will say, since I have transitioned from playing on Mac to PC, I feel like, and my PC is like markedly better than my Mac as far as gameplay. I'm gonna go full screen for this. I feel like my PC is a lot better than my Mac as far as just gameplay and just everything. I will say it does feel like this game is just a little buggier on PC than it was on my MacBook. I feel like I've played a little bit and I feel like I'm experiencing random just like simulation lag and just things that I wasn't really noticing as much on my Mac. And to me, that goes back to like every time they need to update something for the game, every time they need to add something to the game, they have to consider how that works on every single platform that you can play this game on, right? Through every single client or whatever. So on PCs, on Macs, on PlayStations, on Xbox, all of those different things have their own specific way of like working and integrating. And so I thought that going from Mac to PC would be like my gameplay would only get better because my PC is better than my laptop was as far as like playing games. I don't know what y'all PC users have been experiencing this whole time. People have been in my comments before telling me about bugs that they had that I wasn't necessarily experiencing. And now I think I know why. Because just Mac was not experiencing those problems. Maybe Mac was experiencing different problems that PC wasn't experiencing. But PC players, I feel like, are experiencing things that I was not experiencing when I was playing on my Mac. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Base game, they fixed an issue that allowed Sims with the kleptomaniac trait to steal high-value items when their mischief skill was lower than required. Then for Island Living, they addressed an issue causing routing errors when using fishing spots in Sulani. With businesses and hobbies, there was some Orphe Noah song, Stuff That I Like, using an older version of the song, and that's been updated. In the sleek bathroom kit, the Throne of Stone toilet's backplate is now properly hidden when placed against the wall. The All of You Forever plant now shows correct visibility when rotated. The Wave Goodbye privacy screen now shows swatches on all glasses. And the rock solid faux walls can now be placed side by side. Okay, I do remember calling that out when I was going through that kit. That I was like, oh, these aren't like tileable. So now they should be, I think, placed side by side means like they're basically tileable. For the Sweet Allure kit, the color of the tights will remain consistent regardless of the skin tone of the Sim wearing them. They fixed the visual glitch on the backs of Sim's legs when wearing the skirt. Fingernails no longer clip into a Sim's finger when wearing the layered sweater. And they fixed an armpit indent and clipping issue seen on masculine frames in the blazer. And that's it. That's the update. Again, this update was to prepare all of us to get the next event. So let's talk about the event. So we're getting yet another event. How are we feeling about events? Do we like events? Do we hate events? Are we net neutral about events? Let me know. Nature's Calling event. Follow the whispers on the wind and unlock new woodworking and nature-themed rewards, including the new reclaimed woodworking table just for logging in. Now, it does say logging in. Remember the last one that we did, the time travel one, we had to do a bunch of stuff. So are we just logging in or are we doing stuff? Let's look at this image. Okay, so Nature's Calling event. It looks like we can get a woodworking table. Oh, I see. It says login. So just by logging in, I think we get the woodworking table. But week 1, it looks like we can earn these cute little glasses and then this wallpaper tile. Week 2, we can earn some sort of chair, I guess a swimsuit, a leafy swimsuit, and a new this has got to be a vegan plate of food. I didn't mean to turn my nose up. I just was like, this is just all vegetables. This looks like it could be a new music station. We have a new dining table, a crazy looking tattoo. Actually, this tattoo concept is cool, but the way that it's like executed on the Sim looks kind of funny. We have what someone called out earlier as maybe like an outhouse or something. Rocks, or as Donkey said, that's a nice boulder. Some new shoes, and then Nature Magazine collectibles. So let's get into the Nature's Calling event. So get ready for a free limited time event that begins on June 24th at 9 a.m. Pacific, and it ends on August 5th. Okay, so this is the same length essentially as what the roadmap will be, June to August. So this Nature's Calling event seems to kind of cover that entire time frame. Okay, so it says get ready for a free limited time event that begins on June 24th and ends on August 5th, where you'll need to venture into the great outdoors and hone your handiness skill to discover a long hidden secret of nature. One fateful day, you hear a faint voice as you step outside. The voice is fleeting and is soon gone, as if carried away by the wind itself. Still, you long to hear it again, and so you journey forth to discover the source of the whispers. Your adventure will be rewarded throughout the event with the new free items such as the Wooden Throne Outhouse. This new off-the-grid toilet can be the perfect place for Sims to handle their business out of doors, or even a spot for a little restroom rendezvous. Okay, so they got a new woohoo spot. Okay, so how does it work? Open live mode with an existing or new household. Your sim will soon hear barely audible whispers in the wind, encouraging them to spend time outdoors and get in touch with nature, all with the hopes of hearing the mysterious voice again. As you progress, you'll spend more time outdoors, level up your handiness with new woodworking recipes, okay, and uncover the mysteries of nature. The more quests you complete, the more event points and rewards you'll earn. The event will run for 6 weeks in total, with 2 new and exciting quests each week for the first 4 weeks. The final 2 weeks of the event is a grace period where simmers can catch up, continue completing quests, and claiming their rewards. So then they break down how to do the event, you know, how it's been for other events. You got to be connected to the internet. You have to be online, you know, and then enter love mode and follow the instructions basically. But this seems new. It says Nature's Calling optional goals. Throughout the Nature's Calling event, you'll have opportunities to earn extra event points through optional goals. These optional goals require you to own certain expansion packs in order to complete them. But fret not, none of these goals are required. And all non-consumable rewards will be earnable by all simmers. And then completing the goals will simply award bonus event points, allowing you to unlock rewards slightly faster and claim additional consumable rewards. These optional goals will be clearly denoted in the quest panel. Simmers who own the featured expansion packs will not be required to complete the optional goals in order to complete quests. However, if all of the required goals for a quest are completed prior to the completion of an optional goal, the quest will be completed and the optional goal will be lost, along with its associated event points. Oh, we recommend that simmers prioritize the optional goals first before moving on to the required ones. Okay, that's good to know. So these are the packs that they have the optional goals for: Cats and Dogs, Snowy Escape, Horse Ranch, and Love Struck. And it says, it's like, this is an example of what the optional goal will look like. It says optional and then purchase a romantic blanket on a home lot. And it tells you that it requires a Love Struck expansion pack. And so basically what the instructions are saying is do this goal before you do the other ones. Because if you do the ones that are required, then you will lose the option and the associated points with the optional goals. So then it's telling us what we get each week. So for the 4 weeks of actual gameplay through this event, this is what we are going to receive. So we will get a woodworking table, and then the Odonata glasses. And then we also get the reclaimed wood wall. And then there's an option to get the Touch Grass Weekly, which is a new collectible, issue 1. This is kind of funny. Then in week 2, we will hone our woodworking skills with the reclaimed wood dining chair woodworking recipe. I wish they would call it like woodworking plans or woodworking instructions, or like, because recipe makes me think of food. And when you're like, when I think of like woodworking, I think of like blueprints or like schematics or something, you know? Anyway, reclaimed wood dining chair is a new woodworking thing that we can make. Then take a dip in the local pond wearing the new flowing fronds swimwear and refuel with the Forage Feast food recipe. Ah, yes, food that you just find out and about. That's what that little plate of vegetables was. Anyway, so then yeah, and then we also get, oh yeah, it says right here, reclaimed wood dining chair, flowing fronds swimwear, Forage Feast food, Touch Grass Weekly, issue number 2. It says unwind with the soothing sounds of nature soundscapes radio station. I actually think this is really cute. Nature soundscapes radio. That sounds really cute. I like that. Impress guests with your new handmade reclaimed wood dining table as you show off your Rings of Growth tattoo, which was that one tattoo, like when the cross section of a tree. And then we get the Touch Grass Weekly issue number 3. And then lastly, answer the other call of nature with the wooden throne outhouse. Bring a little bit of nature to your backyard with the Cove Stones decoration. The Cove Stones decorative rock set. Then set out for a hike in your rugged new trail sandals. And then you get Touch Grass Weekly number 4. Then there's some FAQs where they explain that we need to be connected to our EA account. We will still get Sims Delivery Expresses, but they're just letting you know that like, hey, we want you to like play the game, so we're giving you other things to do besides just SDX drops. They're letting you know again that the event starts at 9 a.m. Pacific on June 24th. And yeah, I mean, that's the general gist. This page, I'll have it linked below. Yeah, here are my thoughts. Here are my immediate thoughts about this, okay? So they are going to be integrating certain expansion packs with the optional goals for the Nature's Calling event. I was like, oh, why not integrate something with Outdoor Retreat? Because what I'm seeing for this Nature's Calling event makes me feel like I want an Outdoor Retreat refresh, right? Like, I feel like they go hand in hand. I am worried that we will be getting new content related to outdoorsy, whatever. There have been some talks about leaks, if you will. People really think fairies are coming. Great. Love that for the occult people. And I may or may not be an occult person. I never know where I am anymore now that I've done some fun occult gameplay. But this just makes me want an Outdoor Retreat refresh. They haven't said that it's not happening because we don't have the roadmap yet. So there's nothing for me at this point to think that we wouldn't be getting a refresh. But I do feel like they're kind of setting up like, this feels like it's prime for a refresh, right? Even if they give us new content, like I kind of want to, you know? And there was nothing integrated with Outdoor Retreat. It's a game pack, right? It's not actually an expansion pack. Yeah, Outdoor Retreat is actually a game pack. It's not an expansion pack. But this kind of feels like we would get a little bit of a refresh, yeah? You said, yeah, you heard something about fairies. Maybe it's leading up to that. Yeah, it's like, fine, I guess. I feel like in an ideal world, we would get something old and something new. Something blue and something true. What is it? What's the wedding thing? Blue, true, old, new, whatever. Oh, the other thing is like with the whole Nature's Calling of it all, like going out, getting into nature. I feel like that's like ripe for like a summer camp situation, but there was nothing that we got for children at all in the Nature's Calling event. So it does make me feel like it's not really that, but yeah, I have full faith in the Sims team when it comes to occult related things. So this ends up being an occult related thing later. I do have faith that it'll be dope. I just would, I don't want to say rather, but I would just also like an Outdoor Retreat type of refresh or something. He said full faith, not full faith. All right, hits record. Listen. All right. I know. And yet I stand by confidently with what I said. I confidently say what I said with no regrets. Okay. But I also see other things that I would like that I don't think they're doing. So I don't know what's going on. I'm at this point right now with The Sims where I truly don't know what's happening. I feel like by and large, the community has gotten a lot of what they've wanted as of late. Babies, that was the whole thing. Infants, that was an update that came through. Apartments, that was the thing I really wanted, you know, that I play with all the time. I know it's buggy. I know she buggy, but we have it technically. I feel like some of the bigger asks that we still don't have, hotels, which I'm like, it's only a matter of time. Bands, I swear that's coming this year. Cars, we may never get that, but I'm still holding out hope. And fairies, which may be what this is. You know what I mean? What we're leading up to. And outside of that, I don't know. We've seen the surveys and stuff that they've done to kind of like key us into maybe things that they're working on. But The Sims 4 has just been around for so long. It's been around for so long. And also it was so funny too. I was watching a little bit of a video that James Turner posted. He posted this video because he's been playing Sims on YouTube for like over a decade at this point, right? So one of his earlier videos, he like, I guess has re-edited and like put it into a large video. In that video, he's talking about how he hopes that they add one day the ability to own like nightclubs and stuff in the game. And you have to imagine he said that 10 years ago, and we just got that ability last month. You know what I mean? I'm like, so I don't know the timelines for things. I don't know what's going on anymore. I feel like I'm a little bit like my uneven footing, you know? Do fairies need to be a full expansion pack though? Can we please go back to The Sims giving us a good game pack? Corinne, thank you. Great comment. Great question. Love that for us. You really just want an outdoor retreat revamp with more nature elements. You don't want fairies, more forgeable foods, and new foods. Yeah, I mean, is there a world where they re-release outdoor retreat as a full expansion pack? How do we feel about that? Do we hate that? Do we hate that? If they're just like, they go and they erase outdoor retreat and it's now outdoor living or outdoor lifestyle or get to outdoor or something. And if you already have outdoor retreat, you can just upgrade what you already have. How do we feel about that? Do we hate that? Yeah. V says she gonna stick beside him. I'm gonna stick beside him. When it comes to the occult stuff, they've been doing it. Y'all gotta admit that they've been doing a good job with the occult stuff. The ghosts is pretty cool. The whole ghost system, the ghost this, that, and third, pretty cool. Even vampires as their first like fully in-depth occult thing was pretty solid. Actually, I'm having fun. I was having fun with that. So they do occults. When they try, they do occults well. And if you're gonna say that is not the case, I think you are lying for clout. I don't know why that would be. Yeah. I guess those are all the announcements that we got today. There's a lot of stuff happening for this summer when it comes to The Sims. Let me know what you are most excited about or what your thoughts are of everything that we've discussed in today's video in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel, you like and you share this video, and you turn on the post notifications so you know when my next video goes up. I go live weekly on the channel, so you're going to want to be subscribed for that. But don't worry, there's more fun to be had on my channel. Make sure you check out my other videos here. And until next time, y'all, dag dag!